Welcome back to my channel, Gaming Etc. I'm your host, Etc. Dude, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Madoka Magica Portable. And if you saw the post I made on my page, whether you're subscribed to my channel or not, here's the explanation: is that I spent all this time having to translate the next chapter. Reason being is that it was not translated in this fan translation. Although most of the game was translated, they had not reached this point. So I did do my best to try to capture their phrases correctly using translators, prior knowledge and everything, and keep it naturalized. Of course, the translations might not entirely fit, and it's the best I can do. But anyways, when we last left off a while ago, we had just finished off. That was my only hope left, the Kyoko chapter, in which we saw the turbulence ups and downs of Kyoko's life, how she became a magical girl, the events that happened afterwards, her family figuring out about her wish, and how she became the Kyoko that we know. In it, she tried to recruit and befriend Saika, seeing her as someone who was equal to the same that made her wish for somebody else, and kind of felt foolish about it. It almost ended up working out until it didn't, and Saika took on her burden, and this led to the events of that timeline and its ending. Of course, now we have a new chapter to play, and that one is the destiny could be changed. This is the Homura chapter. As I mentioned before in a video prior, this game could be made incredibly shorter depending on your own actions. If you get the bad ending for only if you're by my side, you will end up here at the destiny can't be changed, meaning that you would skip over the Saika and Kyoko chapters. But since we were going for all the good endings, we ended up playing every chapter. That said, for this chapter, we are going to go for the true ending. Not necessarily the other ones. There are more endings, and there's even one that relates to the anime and manga ending, but we're going for the true ending of this game. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. I will change Madoka's fate. With one wish burning in my heart, I've relived the same moments countless times. And now, I finally understand. Trying to save only Madoka means I'll never truly save her. Running won't help. I know exactly where you are. This time, I won't let you get away. This is the last time I'll relive this moment. I'll break this terrible cycle once and for all. Found you! You are faster than I expected. The Homu button. Square button, Homu button. Sabotage Kyubey, and save Madoka. Dead end ahead. Prepare yourself, Kyubey. And so here's the Homura button menu options, in which we have, if I eliminate Kyubey here, I can prevent contact with Madoka. And our two options are, shoot Kyubey to prevent contact with Madoka, eliminating him here is best. Or, capture Kyubey. If I capture Kyubey, that would prevent contact with Madoka. Honestly, your choices here don't matter. You can follow along with the anime one, or you can go with this other off-scripted version right here, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go with the second option to just capture Kyubey. It's pointless, Homura Akemi. No matter how many times you shoot me, it won't matter. True enough, if that's all you're doing. What are you talking about? You'll see soon enough. I told you, it's pointless. I've got you, Kyubey. When did you? No need to know. As long as I keep you like this, you can't contact Madoka. More effective than killing you. Shooting you would just bring another Kyubey. Just how much do you know? Well, fine. I'll give up this time. Since I can't see your hand, calling Madoka now would lead to unpredictable interference. Homura Akemi, you win this round. It seems Madoka and the others have left. Could you let me go now? Phew. Being restrained isn't very pleasant, you know. But don't assume this will work every time. I will definitely make contact with Madoka. Remember that, Homura Akemi. See you later. Kyubey, I won't give up. I won't let you have your way. The destiny could be changed. Heh, total victory. Saika, you look happy. I found this super rare CD. Are you going to give it to Kyosuke? Of course. Kyosuke is picky about music. He'll be happy, right? He wouldn't be happy with just any CD. But this should do it. Heh, I can just imagine his surprised face. Good for you, Saika. Good. Madoka and Saika are unchanged. I managed to avoid Kyubey's initial contact, but I can't let my guard down yet. Homer's emotionality decreased by 10. It is now noon on day 2. Our only choice is Homura, and we just saw the opening scene, and this one being that Homura wants to make it the last time she has to do this. So she's taking different routes and doing different options in the hope of better success that, one, she can save Madoka, but not just save her from becoming a magical girl. So in it, she's managed to avoid the contact between Kyubey and Madoka, and or Kyubey and Saika. So she just saw them, she's peeking at them in the mall as they're purchasing a CD, and saw that everything is as expected. How this is going to play out, that's to be seen. So let's go ahead and continue. No. No. Saika, why did it have to come to this? This is too cruel. I can't take this. Mami! Mami, what are you doing? Why are you casting magic at Homura? Shooting. Mami, why did you shoot Kyoko? If soul gems turn us into witches, then everyone has to die. You and me too. Stop, please. Shooting. Madoka? Mami, I'm sorry. But if I didn't, Homura would. No! I don't want to. No. No! Madoka, let's do our best. Together, let's beat Valpurgis now. It's all over now. Yes. The grease seeds. No, there aren't any left. I see. Hey, what if we stay together and become monsters? We could destroy this world, tear everything apart. Don't you think that might be okay too? What? A grief seed? Why? That was a lie. I kept one back. What? Why me? Madoka, use it yourself. No, I can't. But I think you can. I want to ask you to do this. Homura, you can go back in time, right? You said we could change history, so it doesn't end like this. Can you help me before I get tricked by Kyubey? Before I become such a fool? I promise, I'll save you. No matter how many times I have to repeat it. I'll definitely protect you. Good. Ah! Madoka! Ah! Hold on. Ah. One more thing. Can I ask you? Yes? I don't want to become a witch. Even though bad and sad things happened, there were so many things worth protecting in this world. Right? Please. Ah! A terrible dream. But I mustn't forget. Madoka, I will definitely save you. Homura's emotionality increased by 30. We are now in the evening of day 2. Our only choice is Madoka. And in the last scene, we got to see some of Homura's PTSD. All the experiences, all the times she's relived this same moment have affected her. And each of them have come up with a different outcome. In it, we saw some of the worst outcomes that there were, in which after Saika had become a witch, Mami had lost it and started killing the other magical girls. Only, of course, killing Kyoko, stating that if we're all going to become witches, why not just end it here? She was saved by Madoka from that fate, and then relived a different moment in which she had to kill Madoka before she became a witch. That's a heavy toll for anyone to do, especially if that's the person you're trying to save. But because of it, it's how she made her promise to end the cycle and save Madoka. And of course, what will happen? How will that end? That's to be seen. So let's go ahead and continue. Saika, are you stopping by the hospital today too? No, I went yesterday, so I wasn't planning to go today. Then let's go home together. Okay. I managed to avoid the first contact, but I can't let my guard down. Kiba is definitely looking for a chance to recruit Madoka and Saika. I need to keep watching them. And then, a woman suddenly asked me for directions and offered to walk me home. But we ended up in front of an abandoned building, rumored to be haunted. Saika, was that really a true story? Aika from class 2 said it was, from someone who actually went through it. Madoka. Was that a voice? A voice? Didn't you hear it? It called my name. Madoka. Madoka. Saika. Oh, again! I heard it too. From over there. Let me go check. Huh? Madoka, wait! A calling voice. No way. Where is this? Where are we? Madoka, this is in front of that abandoned building. What? So, whoever called me earlier? Maybe Homura? Maybe. What? This is scary. I can't believe it was actually true. Saika, let's go home quickly. If we stay here, we might get pulled in by ghosts. Yes, you're right. Wait, someone's standing on the roof. Don't tell me it's a ghost. No, it doesn't look like that. It looks like a normal person. But on the roof. Don't tell me they're going to jump. Huh? What should we do? They're really going to jump. We have to stop them. I know, but what can we... Wait, did they jump? Ah! A witch's kiss. As I thought, she was being controlled. Homura? Is that person dead? No, she's alive. What in the world is going on? I'm sorry, I don't have time to explain. Both of you, it's dangerous here. Go somewhere else. Leave this place. But that person? She's just unconscious. She'll wake up soon. She was on the roof earlier. Enough. I'm sorry. Listen to me. It's for your own good. Yes. Okay. Let's go, Sayaka. You've interfered again. Your soul. I see right through you, Cube. I don't intend to make plans that would be disadvantageous to you. Pretending won't help. You tried to lure those two into a barrier, but I won't let you. Did that bother you? Why is that? Remember this. If you come within one step of those two, then you'll kill me. Tisk, tisk. You're really an unreliable person. It's not guaranteed that you'll always be able to act first. Madoka Kaname is also an important magical girl candidate to me. Oop. Well then, goodbye, Homura Akemi. Good thing I followed them after all. But I can't keep playing this cat and mouse game forever. For now, I'll defeat this witch here, and then think again. This reaction is same as the reaction I felt at the shopping mall yesterday. Either way, leaving alone won't lead to anything good. I'll defeat it here. Whew! I won way too easily. I've gotten used to this time loop thing. You're too late. I'm sorry, but I already defeated the witch. Who are you? She's Homura Akemi. Didn't I tell you before? Homura Akemi. So you're the new magical girl who came to this town. Nice to meet you. Seems like I don't need to introduce myself. Who are you? What's your purpose for coming to this town? That's none of your business. I'm a magical girl just like you. I have no need to answer any further questions. Your goal is grief seeds? Are you planning to fight over territory with me? Don't worry, I have no intention of getting in your way. Besides, I'm not your enemy. As long as you don't get in my way. Homura, you are. Mami, be careful. She's not someone to be underestimated. It seems she intends to keep her goals hidden. She might be plotting something. I'm sorry, but I can't trust you. You don't have to trust me. Someday you'll understand. What do you mean? Don't trust Cube too much. Well then. Mami's emotionality increased by 30. Obtain Gertrud's grief seed. It is now noon on day 3. Our only choice is Madoka. And from the last scene, we got to see that Cube again tried to pull in Madoka and Sayaka, bringing them closer to the witch Gertrud's lair. Since Home was tagging along in the shadows, she managed to avoid that interaction again, sending the girls off and then taking care of the witch Gertrude. But afterwards she met Mami, and that introduction didn't go as well as it should have gone. It should have been more of a convivial kind of interaction, but it wasn't. It became cold as all of Homura's interactions had before. Thus, Mami doesn't seem to trust her. But Homura swore that that'll change in time. Will it? Well, we have to continue the story to figure that out, so let's go ahead and do that. Madoka, you saw it too, right? That woman jumping off the roof? Yeah, it's unbelievable that someone could jump from that height and be unharmed. Don't you think? I'm not sure, but maybe Homura helped her. Help? How? I don't know. Exactly right. Madoka Kaname. Sayaka Miki. Huh? That woman was saved by Homura Akemi, using magic. Sayaka, that same voice as before. Yeah, I hope it's not just my imagination. It's not your imagination. Sayaka Miki. I'm the one talking to you. I'm speaking to you telepathically. Telepathy? Like psychic powers? Yes. Look, I'm right here. What? You're using telepathy? A stuffed animal? My name is Cube. Other people can't see me or hear me. Now that you mention it, there's a strange creature here, but no one around us notices. I'm only talking to you two. You just need to think in your minds. That's all it takes to talk to me. In our minds? Yes, Madoka. Just like you're doing now. Talk in your mind. I see. Well, can't say I'm comfortable with this situation. Sorry for surprising you. I came to this town to find magical girl candidates. Magical girls? Girls who gain magical power by contracting with me. Magical girls use that power to fight witches who bring disaster to people. Magical girls? Witches? Sorry, I'm completely lost. You saw that woman who seemed about to commit suicide, right? She jumped because she wasn't in control of herself. She was being controlled by a witch. That's Homura Akemi, whom you met, is also a magical girl. Homura too? That's why that woman wasn't injured. Thanks to magical girl magic. And you two have the qualifications too. Us? We have the qualifications to be magical girls? So how about it? Contract with me and become magical girls. Something like that? Being told this out of the blue? Of course. I'm not saying it's free. I'll grant you one wish. Whatever you desire. What? Really? A wish? Anything you want. I can make any miracle happen. If we become magical girls, can we use magic to help people and be useful to others? Sounds like a fun conversation, Cube. Homura. Tisk. Did you come to interfere with me again? Didn't I say I won't give up? I'm amazed by your persistence. Fine. I'll withdraw for today. Homura, don't listen to his words. Why? Making a contract with him means giving up everything in exchange for just one wish. Madoka, Saika, if you value your current lives, never think about becoming someone different. That's all I can say right now. Never forget my warning. It is now evening on day 3. We have two choices, Madoka and Mami. But in the last scene we just saw Kyubey just go for it. He went straight in, head first, into trying to recruit Madoka and Saika. Just playing right there in the open, hoping that Homura wouldn't be around to watch the girls. But of course that wasn't the case, and Homura did come in, stopping them from even thinking about becoming magical girls, giving them a warning and saying that nothing good comes of becoming a magical girl. This of course comes from her experience, but whether or not they will take this warning to heart is to be seen. And of course that puts us in the situation of what scene we're going to follow. Because this event follows along more closely with Homura and Madoka, I'm going to try to stick with those two girls when possible. So let's go ahead and follow the story. Homura. Thank you. Huh? I don't really understand the situation, but I can tell you're worried about us. That's why, thank you. Madoka Kanme. So you promise not to make contact with him? I don't really understand what magical girls are. It's not like I have any wish worth trading everything for. Not even one I'd pray for. I see. Madoka, do you think your life is precious? Huh? Yes. Do you cherish your family and friends? Of course I do. I love my family and friends so much. They're very important to me. Really? Of course, it's true. Why would I lie? I see. You're happy. Please stay this happy, Madoka Kaname. Just as you are now, and in the future. Yes. You'll promise me, right? Yes. Good. Avoiding contact with Mami was definitely important. This time maybe I can change fate. Homura's emotionality increased by 10. It is now noon on day 5, and our only option here is to follow along with Mami. And in the last one, we've seen a slightly similar but a little bit varying scene from before, in which case Homura basically makes Madoka promise that she'll never become a magical girl. And in it, she also confirms to herself that having Madoka not interact with Mami was a very crucial choice. But knowing Kyubey and how it is doing a lot of sinister things in the background in order to turn Madoka into a magical girl, and Saika as a little added bonus to it all, I'm sure it'll try its best to convince Mami to join in on this effort. What'll happen with it, who knows, but that's what we'll see by continuing the story. So let's go ahead and do that. Those over there are Kyubey and Mami. What are they doing together? I'd really appreciate it if you could talk to them too, Mami. Madoka Kaname and Sayaka Miki both have great potential. Could you encourage them to contract with me and become magical girls? I'm reluctant, deciding whether the contract is up to them. It shouldn't be decided based on someone else's encouragement. Just explaining what magical girls are from your perspective would be enough. True, since they've been chosen, they should know what magical girls are. Alright, I'll talk to Madoka and the others. This is bad. I can't be careless. Another fun lunchtime today. Ta-da! Bagel sandwich. I love these. Where should we eat? How about the usual spot on the rooftop? Excuse me. May I interrupt? A friend of yours, Sayaka? Nice to meet you. I'm Mami Tomoe from Class 3. I have something to talk to you about. Would you like to talk while having lunch on the rooftop? Sure. We were actually planning to have lunch on the rooftop too. Great, then let's have lunch together. Mami spoke to them. I have to follow. So, what did you want to talk about? You already know about magical girls, right? Kyubei told you? But how do you know about that? Are you perhaps... Yes, I am. I'm a magical girl too. I contracted with Kyubei and had my wish granted. So you fight witches too? Of course, that's part of the contract. Aren't you scared? Of course I'm scared. But I always remind myself that I'm protecting people from evil witches. Protecting everyone from evil witches? It's like being a hero? Since Kyubei chose you, you have the qualifications too. That's impossible. Someone like me? I'm ordinary and have no special talents. You won't know if it's possible unless you try. Well, that's true, but I have a proposal for you. Would you like to accompany me on some witch hunts for a while? Well, it would be a lie to say I'm not interested. You should stop. Homura, I warned you before. Becoming a magical girl means giving up everything. Mami, if you don't want to create more unhappy people, stop involving these two. I just want to teach them the truth. After learning what magical girls really are, I want them to decide for themselves whether to contract. Even if there are truths you don't know about, I don't think I've said anything wrong. Madoka, Sayaka, I'll take my leave for today, but feel free to call me if you're interested. I'll show you witch hunts anytime you want to observe. Homura's emotionality increased by 20. And now we are at the evening of day 5. Our two choices are Madoka and Mami. And we just saw a different interaction. Now Kyubei pulling in Mami to do its dirty work. And try to recruit mainly Madoka, but as a bonus, Sayaka. Will she succeed in that? Hard to tell. But we do know that Homura has her feelers up and is trying her absolute best to stop this outcome from coming true. And as I keep saying, we don't know where that's going to go. We don't know if she'll be successful, if she has to compromise, what is going to happen. But we do know that Homura does not want Madoka to contract at all. And that's the main goal here. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue the story. This city's largest place, where all kinds of people gather. It's the perfect spot for witches to create barriers. Could it be? Homura? It really is you, Homura. Running into you here is quite a coincidence. Well, yeah. Come on, Madoka. We should hurry. I'm already starving. Ugh. Transfer student. Wait, Sayaka. Homura? We were just about to go to a hamburger place. Would you like to come with us? Huh? That is, I'd like to hear more about what you said earlier. Madoka, you shouldn't invite someone like that. Wait, Sayaka. Come on, right? Homura? I want to hear more about you. Fine. Really? But it's not exactly a fun story. Then let's go. Sayaka, you're coming too, right? Well, if Madoka insists. Hey, why did you become a magical girl anyway? Sayaka, that's sudden. It's fine. You want to hear her story, right? Well, yes, but... So, what's a magical girl like? Fighting enemies, helping people. Like a heroine? Yes, I fight. Every day. Against terrifying enemies who bring disaster to people. That sounds hard to believe. Fighting such terrible enemies. Aren't you scared, Homura? I've long since become numb to such feelings. I just keep fighting witches. Fighting like that? Could you die doing it? Of course, it happens all the time. Every day I stare death in the face. That's why, like I told you before, I don't want either of you to become magical girls. Once you make a contract with that thing, there's no going back. You can never undo it. I see. That's honestly kind of terrifying. Yeah, definitely not something to mess with for fun. I'm glad you feel that way. Oh right, so, about my first question. Why I made the contract? Yeah. Saika. Yeah, it was to save someone. Someone very dear to me. That's why I became a magical girl. Well then, I'll be going. Please, whatever you do, don't do anything reckless. Madoka's karma value increased by 10. Saika's karma increased by 10. We are now at the evening of day 7. And from the last scene, while Homura was on patrol trying to find witches and dispose of them, thus lowering the probability of Madoka becoming a magical girl, she actually ran into Madoka and Saika. Madoka and Saika were off to go eat, and Madoka ended up inviting Homura to join them. She wanted to know more about her. Of course, Saika is indifferent about it, or I shouldn't say indifferent, more not. Alright, let's redo that whole thing. We are now at the evening of day 7, and our only choice is Homura. And in the last scene, in an effort to eliminate any witches and the possibility of Madoka becoming a magical girl, Homura, while doing her patrols, ended up running into Madoka and Saika, who were off to go eat. Madoka ended up inviting Homura in order to learn more about her, figure out more about what she was telling her, the warnings, as well as figure out why did she become a magical girl in the first place. This led to deep conversations, and still that underlining truth that nothing good comes from becoming a magical girl. Will Madoka heed this warning? Who knows? Will Saika heed this warning? Again, who knows? Saika doesn't seem to like Homura, period. But again, we won't figure that out unless we continue the story. And from the looks of it, looks like we're going to fight a witch, and a very specific one. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Jim is reacting. There's a witch's barrier somewhere around here. No doubt about it. The barrier's inside the hospital. The entrance must be here. Out of all the places, a witch chose to build a barrier inside a hospital. If already fragile patients are affected by the witch, things could get disastrous. A hospital? That's right, this is where her mommy fought a witch and lost. And it took her life. Mommy's death would devastate Madoka, or worse. I have to stop that from happening. Someone's coming. Could it be? So you sense this witch's presence too. Mommy. Sorry, but I can't let you be the only one hunting witches all the time. This one's mine. Step back. So it's about the grief seeds again. Huh? This one's too much for you. If you fight, you'll die. If you're not going to back down, at least let's fight together. It's too dangerous for you alone. Huh? You're being unusually cooperative today. Thanks for the offer, but I can't take your word at face value. Kyubey told me you tried to kill him, didn't you? Do you really think I could trust someone like that? What can I say to make her understand? And here we have the Homura button menu. Mami can't win against this witch. If I don't stop her, things will repeat just like the last time. And we have the first option here. I'll leave this to you. She doesn't trust me at all, no matter what I say. It's useless. Or, you really don't get it. I have to stop her from going alone, somehow. And since we're going for the true ending here, you gotta let her go on her own. If you try to stop her, it'll negate that, and that basically everything will repeat as it has before. So, let her go off on her own. Fine. I'll leave it to you. That was surprisingly easy, but you're right. No point in fighting each other here. I'll head in first. This was the right move. Playing along is better than fighting her. It's about time. I have to go save her. Homer's emotionality decreased by 10. The barrier's core. The witch should be nearby. Ah! Please let me be in time. Good. I made it. But I can't keep time frozen much longer. Welcome. This time I'll be your opponent. It's over. I'm still alive. Yeah, you're alive. You saved me? I did. You're lucky to be alive. Thank you. It's fine. I just didn't want you to die. But how did you know? Huh? That I was about to be killed by that witch. It's like you knew I was going to lose. Never mind. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. You know, I thought you were just another magical girl who cared only about grease seeds. If that's all you cared about, you would have let me die. It would have been convenient. I'm sorry for doubting you. Don't worry about it. Then what is your goal? Never mind. You don't have to say. We all have things we don't want to talk about. I want to save my one and only precious friend. A friend? Yeah, that's right. Being a magical girl is so lonely. I guess I got a little too pushy with Kaname and Miki. I was just so happy to finally have companions. I understand how you feel. You've always been that way. Huh? Don't mind it. Fighting alone is dangerous, right? If anything happens, just call for me. Thanks. But same goes for me too. I owe you big time after this. So you can call on me whenever you need to, okay? Thank you. Promise me. I promise. Obtain Charlotte's Grief Seed. And now it's noon on day 8, and our only choice is Mami, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. That's it for this playthrough of Madoka Magica Portable. The Destiny Could Be Changed, the Homura chapter. In it, we're now following along with Homura, going for the true ending, as I mentioned at the start of the video. But we get some more insight into Homura and the multiple timelines in which she's played. She replayed this 1 month multiple times and had different experiences that didn't turn out so well. And especially didn't turn out so well for her trying to save Madoka from being a magical girl. Because of that, she has a little bit of PTSD associated with being a magical girl and all the events that had happened to her. Of course, no one's going to understand that, and in those timelines, she has tried to do multiple methods to stop this from happening, whether it was revealing the truth, whether it was just focusing on one person, but that's not the case. So in this one, she's focusing on saving everybody to minimize the chances of Madoka needing to become a magical girl. And from the playthrough we just did, we have saved Mami. This is something that was not in the cards before. We did not even try to save Mami, and this time around we are saving Mami because that's one less obstacle in the way of potential chances for Madoka to becoming a magical girl. And when we pick this up next time, we'll see what the results of that are. But until then, thanks everybody for watching.